Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balugum. Coming up on the program, Governor Sanwo-Olu empowers 1,200 artisans with working tools. Lagos State Government hosts 10th African Conference on One Health and Biosecurity. And First Lady of Lagos sensitizes market women on waste management and security. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has approved a sum of 15 million naira as subvention for Lagos State Council of Tradesmen and Artisans in the state. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who announced the support fund at the 2024 graduation ceremony of 1,200 tradesmen and artisans, says the intervention is designed to scale up the beneficiaries' technical and entrepreneurial skills with the objective to broaden their knowledge and enhance their efficiency and productivity.
1,200 tradesmen and artisans are the latest graduates and beneficiaries of the 8-week vocational training midwifed by the Lagos State Ministry of Wealth, Creation and Employment to improve their skills. The 12th graduation ceremony at the Lagos Television Blue Roof, Agidingbi, Ikeja, has brought Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to the ceremony, where he was well received by the crowd. The State Commissioner for Wealth, Creation and Employment says the current administration has trained over 7,000 artisans and tradesmen, while 4,900 beneficiaries have also been empowered with work tools and grants to aid their businesses.
This training is aimed to equip artisans with the technical and entrepreneurial skills with a view to enhancing their efficiency and productivity needed to ensure that artisans compete favorably in the marketplace. The training will also ensure that artisans become 21st century compliant in line with the Think Plus agenda, which includes social inclusion, gender equality, and youth empowerment, which is Mr. Governor is doing.
The Lagos State Council of Tradesmen and Artisans commend the state government for its support and also seek more assistance.
We are using this medium to express our profound gratitude to Your Excellence for the constant provision of our yearly upskilling and capacity building training for all our members across the state. We greatly appreciate you for the obtained gifts of tools to artisans and grants for the trades and on their graduation day. On behalf of all the members, I say thank you, sir. All members stand up and say thank you, sir. Say thank you, sir. I would like to remind you, Excellency, on the promise made during the year 2022, edition regarding the insurance of the land documents for the council at the Gayingo site in Badagry. We also kindly request the prominent payment of this year's subvention to support administrative expenses.
Other speakers encourage beneficiaries of the technical entrepreneurial skills to go out there and flourish and empower others with the single-digit fund provided by the state government.
Today, we not only celebrate these graduates, we also recognize the essential roles they will play in building a brighter future of our Lagos and beyond. Today is also a testament to the importance of investing in unskilled and skilled labor, which is an essential component in building a prosperous and self-sustaining economy. I applaud the Lagos State government for recognizing the importance of vocational training, not only for individual empowerment, but also for the collective growth of our state. To the graduates, today marks a new beginning in your journey. you have chosen a path that not only supports you, but strengthens the entire state, thereby creating value where there once was none. As you embark on this new chapter, remember that success lies not only in what you do with your hands, but also what you believe in your heart.
Nígbà tí wọ́n ṣe program yìí, wọ́n ní mind pé tẹ́ bá ti kọ́ṣẹ́ ìtàn tó ti fún yín àwọn irinṣẹ́ yín, working capital tẹ́ máa need, loan, access to affordable financing tẹ́ máa need anywhere, single digit loans, in fact as little as 2% per annum. Ẹ lọ ṣe calculation here, you won't find it anywhere. And you know how heavy this is because there's no other organization that's going to provide this for you. So, taba training taba fees entrepreneurial route here, to need access to that affordable financing that you would need to grow and prosper.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says the upskilling program is aimed at bridging income disparity and enhancing economic opportunities for those in the informal sector.
I'm happy because my citizens are happy. I'm happy because today we're giving life and hope to over 1,000 Lagosians. We're giving a better opportunity to over 1,000 families here today. And that is the main reasons of governance, to give hope to people that think there is no hope again, to give belief to people that believe that there is no belief again, and to give opportunity to people that think that there are no opportunities again for them. So today is a special day for me. And so we're here to celebrate you. You hardworking artisans and tradesmen in our state. You have just finished a very rigorous special training that has helped you to become a better tradesman, that will help you to become a better skilled scrapper in your job. This training, we believe, will help you to work faster, to work better, to earn more money, to be more successful, to be able to support your family, to be able to support your community, to be able to be self-reliant, and to become an employer of labor yourself too.
800 artisans and 400 tradesmen across 60 participating traders associations in Lagos have been empowered by the state government with modern tools and equipment for better productivity and competitiveness in the marketplace.
From empowerment initiative to global health matters. This time, the Lagos State Deputy Governor, Quadri Hamzat, has emphasized the need to strengthen healthcare infrastructure in order to protect against biosecurity risks in Lagos and the country as a whole. Mr. Hamzat, who was speaking on the 10th African Conference on One Health and Biosecurity, advocates for a One Health approach to address interconnected threats in Africa. Take a look.
Nigeria is one of African countries known to be endemic to diseases such as malaria, Lassa fever, cholera, measles, tuberculosis, and several others. Concerns about the true health status of Nigerians and the need for periodic checks is brought to the fore at the 10th African Conference of Practitioners, senior government officials at the state and federal levels that converge to deliberate on Africa's preparedness against global health threats.
We've seen increase in frequency and intensity of emerging infectious diseases. WHO says clearly that every 3 days, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's an acute public health event that is reported to WHO in the African region. And about 80% of these are infectious diseases, and most of them are from animal origin. And we can see in the last 10 years, it's as if as we're handling something, another thing is coming up. From COVID to Zika to dengue fever to monkeypox to Lassa fever. And as we speak, there's an ongoing Lassa fever outbreak in some countries in sub-Saharan Africa. It shows clearly that infectious diseases are not something we can wish away. It's not a matter of if next, it's a matter of when next. And the best we can do is to enhance our preparedness for whatsoever might come to us in Africa.
The State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, warns against the high rate of deforestation, which amplifies climate change and biosecurity risks.
We have a total of about 1 million vertebrate viruses. All these animals and wildlife are all carrying different types of pathogens. We as human beings and microbiologists only know about 2,000 of these viruses, which means that there are about 99.8 viruses out there that have the potential to be a zoonotic event, like COVID. And so the pool is huge, and the threat is real. And so there's a branch of synthetic engineering called GOFROC, gain of function, research of concern. And there are laboratories all over the world performing GOFROC. What are they doing? They are making pathogens more dangerous than they are naturally in life. And what is the reason for that? The reason they're doing that is because pathogens naturally mutate themselves. And so they're trying to recreate the way a pathogen will mutate so that they can understand what it will do when it does mutate and have an antidote and a treatment when and if such an event should happen. And so they're trying to create vaccines and treatments to be able to withstand a pathogen that could pose a threat to life on Earth. We have a BSL-3 in Lagos, but we do not have a BSL-4. It's a very sophisticated laboratory that is only built in very advanced environments. And so this synthetic biology, from this map, I just want you to note that a lot of research is going on around the world in synthetic biology. And Africa there is blank. Almost no synthetic biology is happening on the continent of Africa in terms of research. Why is that important? It's important because it leaves us vulnerable. Because if the whole world is working on synthetic biology, we at least need to know and understand what it means for us and how, when they introduce synthetic biology concepts into our everyday life, which is happening as we speak. And so biosecurity is not just about the next doomsday pandemic or which terrorist organization is going to unleash biological mayhem on humanity. Integrated biosecurity and One Health is a way of life, an emerging concept that Lagos wants to promote aggressively across agencies responsible for health, environment and sanitation, agriculture, urban city planning, which is clearly depicted in our Themes Agenda, Themes Plus Agenda.
The multiplier effects of the COVID-19 pandemic was also an eye-opener as speakers highlight the need to strengthen Africa's health and economic systems to avoid destabilization during disease outbreaks.
City managers, town and urban planners, governors, local government chairmen, senators, congressmen must understand that our civilization is at risk in spite of all of the progresses that we have made. This is the time that we must ensure that we end practices like open defecation and open urination. It must come to an end. These are some of the tools that will be most useful in the defense of the human civilization against biosecurity attacks.
Disease outbreaks undoubtedly have profound implications on both the economic and security of nations, particularly in regions with existing vulnerabilities. Nigeria, our precious nation, with diverse socio-economic challenges, exemplifies this dynamic. And from the statistics that we have seen clearly in the last few conversations, Lagos State, being the commercial hub of Nigeria, experiences unique impacts due to the dense population and the undeniable economic activities that go on within Lagos State. For the African continent, these crises represent a wake-up call. Our continent needs to strengthen its health architecture, bolster its economic resilience, and build a future that is secure and sustainable. It is clear that proactive measures and innovative financing strategies are crucial in addressing the nexus between health, economic stability, and security.
Deputy Governor, Over to you, sir.
The Deputy Governor of Lagos, Kadri Hamzat, says government is committed to continuous provision of health infrastructure to address all forms of health challenges.
Our journey from past outbreaks, such as Ebola in West Africa, through COVID-19 pandemic, and into an uncertain future, which they've told us is X, whatever that means, is a reminder of how vital it is to develop resilience. Together, we have built a foundation that allows us to respond more effectively and efficiently to emerging threats, saving countless lives and protecting the health and security of our country. And like we've listened to various speakers on Ebola, I think it is time for us to maybe just clap for Dr. Adadeva. If somebody who lost her life, you know, we know that we have done various things, but I think it's never enough. So may our soul continue to rest in peace. As we look beyond the recent development and pandemic, we must prioritize strengthening national health systems, investing in primary health care, surveillance, and emergency preparedness. We need to survey global partnerships, leveraging international support, research, and development to address Africans' unique challenges. We must improve on our community engagement and empowering local leaders, promoting health literacy and combating misinformation. So as we look to the future, our commitment to health security must be unwavering. In Lagos, we are actively working to strengthen our biosecurity frameworks, enhance our disease surveillance systems, and build a workforce that is prepared for the realities of the post-COVID-19 world. We are also committed to advancing local research, developing indigenous technology, and supporting domestic production of vaccines and medical supplies. We envision an Africa that is self-reliant, resilient, and a leader in global health.
From Ebola to COVID-19 and beyond, the message from here is to strengthen Africa's capacity to address emerging global health threats.
Finally, on the program, wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, is advocating proper waste management to ensure a cleaner Lagos and better living for residents. Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu stated this at the Sabo Ultra-Modern Market in Yaba during a one-day seminar on market sanitization and security for leaders and market women in the Yaba Local Council Development Area.
Commodity Men and Women Association of
Market men and women leaders, Lagos State Environmental Health Officers, State Fire and Rescue Service Officers, pupils and other stakeholders converge on the Sabo Yaba Ultramodern Market for the 2024 one-day seminar on sanitation and security. Wife of the Lagos State Governor, Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, joins the gathering for the sensitization program, which holds at Lagos Central Senatorial District and is organized by the Office of the First Lady and the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials in collaboration with the State Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy Affairs and Rural Development. Improving waste management and public health in markets is one of the major topics discussed here.
This edition, like every other edition, is targeted at improving hygiene in our markets. Hence the theme of this edition, improving waste management and public health in markets, a recipe for economic growth and prosperity in Lagos Central Senatorial District. In the past 4 years, the First Lady of Lagos State, Her Excellency Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, has committed herself to ensure market stakeholders can learn ways to convert the waste in their market to wealth, while iterating the importance of safety and hygiene in these markets. This is why the First Lady, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, has remained unshaken in her resolve to acquaint market stakeholders with the information needed to help avert potential health risks that lurk around our markets on the commodities, produce and currencies that we exchange for transaction in our markets if proper hygienes are not observed. Let me reiterate that hygiene in our markets is a collective responsibility, and we need to collaborate and consolidate the profound efforts of the First Lady of Lagos State, which is to see our markets become 21st century markets by the standard practices that we observe as we conduct our day-to-day businesses. As a ministry, we will not relent in our resolve to implement and monitor that the policies of the state government as it concerns safety and hygiene practices in our markets are observed.
Dr. Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu emphasizes the importance of hygiene, safety and security in marketplaces and encourages the people to take advantage of the Waste to Wealth initiative.
Waste is money. Our waste, we should put them in containers, in bags, so that they can cart it away. Please report if Loma does not come to carry your waste. Very, very important, because now you have to pay for your waste. It's not free. So if I'm paying for my waste and you don't come and carry it, I have the right to call the district officer in that area and ask questions. Our children here have also demonstrated how we can change some of the things that we have into useful decorations in the house. Now, it might look cheap to you, but this is a CD with some things that have been thrown away, but he has converted it into a bicycle. Now, this little thing, as small as it is, for some of our children that are special needs children, sometimes these are the type of things that they need to see to understand some things when they want to communicate with some of us. This is also some cut-off material. You know, the tailors, when they are cutting their material, sometimes they create a lot of dirt, you know, from their cut-off. But with this now, we know we can make carpets and maybe blankets and, you know, use it to decorate the wall. I saw this in somebody's house. They use it to do a picture. Oyinbo kan o ra, ṣe rí pé wọ́n sọ dowó. What your children, your biological ones, the chemistry children, all the children are our children. There's something called community parenting. You might think it is dead, but it's alive. Some of us will still watch out for other people's children. Whether you call us mother hen, whether you call us poke nose, we will poke nose so that that child will not be left behind. That child will not be a vagabond. That is our prayer. That is what we will continue doing. All the women here, that is their mandate. They must make sure that no child is left behind. No child becomes a drug vagabond or a drug baron. We will continue with this fight. We are also very strong on sexual and gender-based violence to ensure that there is peace in the home and the sex offenders. When you have your children that you send to the nursery school, we will be checking to be sure that the people that you put your children in their care, that they are safe. We have a sex offenders register. Anybody that is found doing things that is not right in the community will be blacklisted, will be shamed in the community. And it's being done in all the 36 states. It is wrong for them to have children that are supposed to go to school going about hawking things. There is a law against it. It is wrong for sexual harassment in the offices or in the school. There are laws against it.
The chairman of Yaba Local Council Development Area assures the state government of continuous cleanup of the Sabo ultra-modern market.
We want to inform you, ma, that when we are talking about ultra-modern market, Sabo is number one. And we are happy with what we have seen in the documentary, that when we are talking about cleanliness, we take it as a matter of interest. We didn't allow our traders to be on the street. It is a collaboration between the government and the market leaders of this market. It's an agreement, and we are trying to follow it. Although probably in the evening, let's say around 6 p.m., we can allow them to be on the road. But from 6 a.m. till 4 p.m., we don't allow anybody to be on the road selling or buying. I want to assure you that whenever you come to this market before is only for the food or some other petty things. But today, if you want to buy correct clothes, either the English wear or Yoruba wear or whatever, you can be rest assured it's here. Any time of women's accessory, we have it in Sabo Ultramodern Market. And we want to assure you that this market we continue to keep the law and abiding of Lagos State government.
Preventive measures against all forms of hazards within the market and also keeping the market environment clean is harped upon by the State Fire Service and the environmental health officers.
What we need to do is to sensitize the market leaders, market women, market men, and even those customers that come into the market to be conscious of that fact and be conscious of the environment. And that whatever refuse they generate, they manage it in such a way that they do not become agents of ill health for the people. Because whatever happens in the market affects the people in the market and then the general public. And this actually have to be taken into due cognizance so that we nip it in the bud. The more reason why this program, I received a very laudable one by the First Lady, and I really appreciate her and the present administration in Lagos State by taking fight, prevention of disease to the source of infection. The reservoir infection, one of them is where people gather, market or public places. And if you take the campaign there, it means that you are creating the consciousness by which the people there will operate. The paradigm, shifting it to make sure that rather than just selling, they are selling, buying, and also they are conscious of the environment, of their health, and the health of the general public. So that is the essence of this, and I really appreciate it. And then it will give a ripple effect to markets in Lagos State and even beyond, that environmental sanitation, personal hygiene, environmental consciousness, environmental policing is of very much importance.
The market leaders have been asked to embrace proper hygiene, promote market sanitation and safety, and support the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for economic growth and prosperity in Lagos State.
And this is where we call it a day on this week's edition of the program Dateline Lagos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, be the best you can, obey all state laws, and of course, live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.